Hi, folks. Nick Tucker here with Art Time with Nick. I'm having a bit of an insomnia night, so I thought I'd just sit back and do some art to amuse you guys. So we'll just bring up the add to stage, and we will format this like so. And we will then run some, probably my ducks. I like feeding the ducks, and no. So I'm going to do a little bit of art, just for the sheer joy of it. I'm not trying to reach any particular goal. I just thought, shoot, I haven't done an art time with Nick that wasn't uh, organized for a specific purpose. So we're just going to do this. Come over here. We're going to turn our time lapse on. We're going to come over here. See, 15% is not bad. If I do this, I want to work off of a bit of reference, so I'm going to bring up some reference on my side box, and then we're going to, let me see, I thought I had a really cool pose. Do I like that pose? Yes. Let's find a pose that works. Nah, not feeling it. We'll just draw it. It's too late. Now I'm going to spare everybody's eyes by laying down a base layer of gray. You are welcome. Makes it where you're not getting blasted by everything. That's a little dark, but that's okay. Add normal layer. Let's get my mechanical pencil. And that gray is a little dark, so I'm actually going to do something more akin to that. Give me some brown paper to work with. Fine, I'm gonna find the right color. There we are. I like that better. This, and we're just gonna go to the old pencil tool. And I guess I'm just gonna try to figure out what I'm in the mood to draw this late at night. Because insomnia is a pain. Whoops, wrong layer. Great catch, whoever caught that. Alrighty. No, and I need to do that. There we go. Now let's just get a figure going, okay? We're not really looking for anything too complex. This is just going to be a fun, light picture based on whatever's running through my mind. This might even be a sketch dump. I haven't quite decided yet. And since no one is up, I'm kind of free to do what I want to do. Because there are some things in this life that really beg. They beg to be sketched. They beg for the opportunity to be made manifest. Right now, I'm not really doing anything elaborate with my posing. I'm just getting a nice warm-up. Okay, we'll give her some long hair. Hair's neat because you always need to know the origin. And once you know the origin, you work your way out. It's much like doing mountains. You have to figure out where the hair flows. Now this is relatively close to the face, and I can already tell that I've got a little bit of my bias lean. I lean slightly to one side or the other when I do my art sometimes. And if I'm not careful, it will cause problems. But that's okay. I have to think about the kind of outfit I want this person in. Yeah, let's just keep it simple, keep it classy. Make her a bit of a fairy tale entity here. delicate point to the ears. There we go. Now we're starting to get a character forming. And this is just the pencil layer. This is just the equivalent of what I would find in my sketchbook were I sketching. And we'll just do that. We'll just use this as maybe a sketch dump day. It doesn't really... You have to free yourself, guys. When you're doing your artwork, it has to let you play. And normally I am very much a do the constructions, do the picture, quote unquote, right kind of guy. But right now, I just feel like playing and seeing where that takes me. Because there's no rush. You need to have a moment to just not worry about whatever's on your mind and go. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, I kind of like the quirky little smile. We need to pull it down just a bit. And just like that, the character starts to kind of come alive. Not heavily, but I'm not pushing this yet. Right now I'm just playing and I'm letting the feel of this very interesting little person weave through my mind. See what these details want to tell me they are. I haven't planned this. I don't know where this picture's going. This isn't a commission or a paid piece. This is just having a nice time. A little bit of sketching can go a long way. And I haven't had a good sketch dump day in a while. I used to be very much an observer of the assorted tobers. But with all the legal strife and things and everything that's going on in my life right now, the tober guy sued a bunch of people. I don't want to get sued, so I don't do that. I kind of taken this year off from pushing myself. I'm doing a lot of physically necessary things that have to get done, which aren't fun, so I'm going to be gentle and let myself recover as much as possible between situations. Now let's play with this a bit. Do we want to do something like this? Do we like this? No, I don't. This is why the undo button is so beautiful. Her neck is a little long, but I'm letting it happen for the sake of the fact that she's an elf and I can get away with it. This was not a very sketched out picture. And I don't think I'm going to ink it. I think I'm just going to keep it in this loose penciled kind of feel. I may color over it, but I'm kind of liking it. Just feels like what tonight should be, which is if I'm going to be up and I'm not working on a paid project or art project or those ads they're hammering me to do, and instead I am just playing a little bit of hooky. Well, I think I've earned that right from time to time. And I think y'all understand that. Let's see. Let's darken this up. And just get a feel of what's going on here. Again, this is just sketching. And I may go no farther with the sketch than what we're doing right here. Let's try this. I want to play with the concepts of modesty versus I don't want to say exhibition, but the showing of one's form I haven't decided what else is going on with this skirt. I'm really tempted to have this be just a little bit flashy up top and then very uh, sedate on the bottom. I don't know. But we're going to do this as a sketch done page. I've decided that. I'm also getting way too much of a tangent from that hair, so I'm going to have to play with that too. Oops, that's my eraser, not my pencil. And I am just using the mechanical pencil tool on Clip Studio. I don't need the music. The music is to give me that sense of rhythm so I don't feel quite so alone as I'm sketching. Let's just add a fun pattern. So like I said, I don't know how far I'm going to go with this. This is just a sketch don't get warmed up kind of situation. I might do some, my version of portraiture. We'll see. This is not a very heavy situation. Let's see. Her form would come down like this. Pull down the page, flare the hips out a bit. Don't understand why people are afraid to draw character proportion. A little bit of hip. Put this little gap there. There's some thigh. There's some thigh. Now we'll just erase this. And I'm not doing anything inappropriate, don't worry. Because much of this will disappear once I am fully informed onto what the rest of her outfit looks like. Because I'm thinking I want to give her very big flowing sleeves. Like almost comically big flowing sleeves, which was my old way of saying I don't want to draw hands. But I still have to draw all the stuff that goes under it to make sure what I want is working, because I may decide to do something else with it. This is all still rough. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. No. Don't despair, mon frere. We are just getting the feel of the character. The outfits are something else. Proportions are off, but that's okay. This is just learning how to angle the pencil, because it responds to an angle. So if I wide dip, I can get a very nice, very powerful cut by using the angle of my pen. So it's really not to now and go to about here. I can pull that up, pull that back like so. I don't know. We'll see. Not like that. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is right. It's all simply art. Now we'll come over here. We'll do something akin to this. Quite figure out what I want to do with that hand. She might be leaning on something. Shall we give her an object? Let's give her an object. It can change later. This is just quick rough anyway. This is good practice. So her leg comes down. This leg has crossed in front of that leg. There's the flare, and we'll pull it down. Gotten a little bit of the classic Hollywood cut the leg off before it hits where it's supposed to, which is fine. We can worry about that leg. Like I said, this is a rough sketch. Beltify this. I want to do something like this. Yeah, I want more slink to it. I'm not sure. Now, She has a pronounced waist, which means we can definitely add a stomacher or a corset of some sort. I'm still not sure. This is usually the purview of the big cloaky piece that covers all this, so I'm not sure. Picking that arm up just a bit. It's like, yes, stiff thighs save lives. Now, we'll do this. Do a bit of this action so that there's no confusion, that she's fully and appropriately dressed to prevent provider-based concerns. There we go. And this is a lot of times how I'll sketch characters. I'll just do something like this, and it will tell me what their story is. Because what I am seeing out of her right now is a character that's very mischievous. Okay, play with her hand just a bit. Which I know, hands suck. Work on them. AI can't do it. Means we should. And like this isn't a dynamic pose. This is just having fun. Some character design. Because once I have this, I know, like I said, she is obviously nobility, elf or half elf. It's a good question. Makes you wonder, okay, if she's a half elf, what's the other half? Is it human or is it something else? Why does she have, what's she up to here? Let's take this. This thing really feels like it should be more of a robe. So let's just do one of these numbers. And one of these numbers. Oh, do that. There we are. We're just playing. Because again, there is no wrong answer. None of this is permanent. Nothing is permanent. It's all bits and bobs digitally held together by a program that has to suffer being something that works with me. There we go. That we'll do. We're gonna make life a little easier. So boom, boom. Okay, look what's going on. Now you can see that would have cost a minutes. Boom, boom, boom. See, now we're getting somewhere. Let me see. Get rid of this line. Get rid of this line. That line is gaudy and terrible, so we'll get rid of that. And we're starting to get at least the sense of a character. The design might not be right. It might not make sense. I may have to tweak it. But you're getting the sense of a very well-pointed, well-assured character. I may have to shrink her a bit so I can fix the foot problem or raise her. Do I have room? I have plenty of room. Cool. This is the other thing I love about digital art, folks. If I have a problem like this, I can just go boom. There we go. And we can just bring it right up a bit. Since now I know where we are, I have room. I can just say, okay, deselect. And now suddenly I have room to work on our feet. Over here. It's not full, but it's better than it was, and I will take it. The next thing I'd have to do is either raise her up a bit or shrink her, and I can do that at any point later at my convenience. So why stress about it now? As you can see, I do favor, when left to my own devices, a very old school kind of art approach. Like my fantasy art to be I hate to say traditional, but there is an element of that old, oh, I almost hate to say OSR feel, old school Renaissance artwork. But if I'm not worrying, I am just doing a piece like this that is simply for the joy of it. I have the opportunity to have some fun. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to do things like make sure I like the proportions, make sure there are details that I can come back with and go, wow, okay. And then I can come back and fix them. Now, normally I would tell you a story about this young lady. I probably should. Then I have to remember it. I want to give her like boot anklets because I think boot anklets are just, they're a thing, friends. Not sure what that thing is, but they are it, and I dig it. Probably too much time around. Very, very, very attractive belly dancers of friendly dispositions in my youth. And if you hear any regret in my voice, it's only that my hands won't let me drum anymore. It's on a list of things that just isn't coming back because lots of repeat concussive blows to my hands is not going to be anything that does well for me. Now, this, what is that? Is that on my screen or is that here? Oh, it's there. This is starting to be a good rough draft of a character. And that's like I said, that's what I love. I love that this is clearly a half-elven maiden of some sort. Let's see. I think I will. I think I'm going to go. This, because I think this will look good. I could be mistaken. Yeah, right choice, Nikolai. Right choice. Doesn't need to be perfect because I can fix it later in post, whatever. But now we have the edge. We have some structure forming. This was not a challenging pose, but it was an interesting way to bring about a new character. And what I'll do is I will probably use her in one sense or another as an NPC in my campaigns that I run for the kids. Because this is one of the ways I get the ideas for that. I like to use little geometric patterns on my designs because I'm not really good at drawing lace. I need to work on it. Good at coming up with threads. Oh, good morning, Glenn. I didn't see you there. Glenn B. Fleming is in the chat. Insomniac, I just turned on 7 a.m. and I've been awake since 4 a.m. Yawn. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I just had some time. I wasn't quite ready to go to sleep my time, and I don't have to be up today at any specific time. Well, probably about 6 hours, but that's about all the sleep the pain will let me get anyway, so why worry about it? I'm just kind of thinking of an earlier time. I think you'll appreciate it, Glenn, when people would when fantasy books were actually fantastic, when people would not be so danged afraid to draw somebody pretty or to tell a story where the science didn't make all the sense, but it was fun. And you just accepted that it's a different world, so the rules are different. And this sounds funny. Oh, normal night morning for you? Yeah, well, I can imagine that. Because you said it's 7 a.m. your time. It's 2:05 mine, or something like that. I've just got my little ducks going because it gives me a rhythm, and just kind of playing with the picture for no other reason than just to play with it, because I just got done. Yesterday I hammered out 4 pictures. As you know, I tend to do gift art around Christmas, and I have enough friends and family that I have to hammer that out before the commissions start coming. Oh, what's that? Working on hat strip on my World War II book. So the World War II book is moving very slowly. I need to start promoting it soon. The hat strip will be done in a couple of days. Well, when the World War II book especially is done, let me know. We can work something out. I'm thinking that we could certainly, you get an ad at least, and I can run it, and we'll do some stuff. I know I don't see much of you guys since the end of Nerd Bacon, but anytime. You were amazing people, Glenn. And with everything that's going on in the world these days, I would rather. Oh no, I need the eraser because I want to keep to the where I'm at right now. But, oops, that slipped. But we need more kind, creative people who love the joy of what we do to help offset some of the scary things we see in the news. And you are one of those kind of people, Glenn. Oh, I don't like that line at all. Okay, so I don't need that line. That line can be where it is, and we'll just leave that there. I'm really tempted to, you know what, I don't even know why I feel the need to do this. It's totally off. Wrong tool. Hold on. I need my black back, my pencil back. Just with Glenn out here, I'm just kind of getting that Bane Books feel. The old sci-fis where you never knew if you were in a medieval world or a sci-fi world, but there was a good chance dragons were involved. Hey, Thesis. Well, thank you for coming by. I got done filming the Nick Knows Nerf, and I just couldn't sleep yet, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Appreciate the like. I appreciate folks hanging around and popping up at this god-awful hour on a, Tuesday morning? late Monday night, just to hang out a little bit and do some art that, I don't know if anybody will even bother seeing, but I don't know if I've done this right. I'm kind of curious. So what I'm going to do is come over here. I think I want this one. Oh, wrong layer. Oops. Add a layer, blend mode, multiply. Refer to other layers. Not bad. I can work with that. I know you're more of a traditionalist, and I respect that. I just, with the nerve damage, I need to be able to rapidly undo the goofs that I do. Just barely after midnight for you. Yeah, well, that's the 2 hour difference. It's 2 a.m. for me. And I just needed to get some quick art because I had so much fun doing stuff for your family thesis that I wanted to do some more drawing, but whoops, wrong color. Hold on. Get back here. Come back here. There we go. That actually needs to be filled. There we go. I don't know. We'll see. I may reshape that later. But if I'm going to spend the time of being insomniacing and not really sure what I want to do otherwise, I might as well have fun with it. You're still going to publish Hats What's Up. It's been ready for 2 years. Life happens in one step in one's own tracks, but I need to put it out somehow. I absolutely concur, sir. If you can't do it any other way, you could just go through like Amazon KDP and just get it formatted for up there. You might have a real shot at it. Because I'd love to see that get out there. You put way too much work into that character. Far too much quality world building. Let me see. Actually, take that. White. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do some zooming. But like, sometimes it's fun. I know I need to do some more stuff. But I'm glad like thesis like thing. Good idea. Yeah, why not? Throw it up on KDP. That's where my stuff lives. And then it's in a format that's digital. Oops. And they'll do all the shipping and things. Because as much as I respect the people who do the crowdfunding and all that, and I love it as a means, I respect it. It's also a massive pain in the butt for a lot of you guys. It just makes more sense sometimes to accept that it's going to be easier just to do systems like I do. If I can stories get out there, there's a part of me that gets a kick out of being so international, which I suppose is silly. But if I've proved anything over the years, I am by fault and function a very silly man. I don't think I'd want to be any other way. Back here, got this part that went where it's not supposed to. Oh, now we're starting to get somewhere on this nice picture. No, it's really not bad for one that's just literally me playing around late at night because I couldn't sleep. And I like to use my standard techniques I use in pencil for digital projects. It's always amusing. Do I want to come back here? Get my sprayer, shrink that down to something very manageable, and we can have a little bit of fun with some white because this careful not to overdo it, but a little bit of fun. Okay, overdid it on the chest, but I can erase that later. Just play. Please, 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 my creative friends, at some point, don't lose the art of play. Oh, yes. The crowdfunding can lead to letdown. The pressure to meet the goal is high. Anxiety sets in. Not sure how I'll put my work out in the future. I'll be honest. I have really quite profound issues with anxiety. And I do not have the organizational strength to do the crowdfunding that so many people I know in my circle do. I'm genuinely impressed with their ability to do it. It's just not something that I feel will work with the way I do things, and that's okay. I'm not bothered by that. I do all my sales currently. I use Amazon as my publisher and my print shop, and then I buy author copies and I sell them at shows when I can. I donate them, buy author copies to donate to libraries or wherever else, because it's important to give back to the communities that either served you or you serve because you've relocated. But another multiply layer. And now we're going to go to one of my favorite tools, the Millipen. Now, I like the Millipen because it actually doesn't have the things. Oh, Glenn says, I enjoy creating the campaign art, etc., but never had much enjoyed the project after launch. That's both tragic and kind of understandable, because it's the love of the project versus the reality of the project. And that can lead to some very, very frankly painful. I've watched people go through absolute agony and take, essentially mental damage from attempting to crowdfund a comic. And I love comics, and I take comics fairly seriously. I mean, it's hard to nowadays in many ways, but when I get to read an indie comic, I get really excited, or, one of the smaller titles that I loved so much. This isn't coming. This isn't too bad at all. I'm really kind of liking it. Just do this like so. I like a good spaceship. I'm not control freak, but after launch, it's down to the universe. Well, yeah, Glenn, it totally is. And see, I'll admit I am something of a control freak. I like things to be ordered and orderly in a fashion that I am comfortable with rules and hierarchies that I understand. And with the issues that are born from crowdfunding, so much of it ends up being a popularity contest, not the quality of the art. And so many people, unfortunately, get pulled into crowdfunding that maybe shouldn't, that it becomes their whole personality. And that's really hard. Because it's like, how do you explain to somebody, I get you're selling your book. I love your books. I love your work. But you need to chill the freak out for a minute. Like, get some oxygen in your system. Something. Touch grass. Go for a swim. Spend some time with someone of a friendly disposition, of your interested, parties. Just a nice, fun way to cut loose. I'll probably be doing a lot more. I don't know, what would you call this? Would you call this a self-care art thing? I mean, nice time to art. Let the artwork. Time for breakfast. Catch you later. Hey, you have a great one. It was great talking to you, Glenn. Everybody, please follow Glenn B. Fleming. He's just a stunning creator, a stunning gentleman, and a man of sterling reputation. So, oops, I need that. Let's do a bit of this action. I want to have the impression. Things are going on, not necessarily the full elation. It's funny. Glenn shows up, and my first thing is having literally the first thing that I'm inspired to do is have a gateway to space. I mean, absolutely immediately gateway to space. I need to come over here. I need to erase here a little bit. So, there we are. Come back up here. No, keep working here. Get back to where I was. I should have run a commercial, but I figure I'll be stopping fairly soon. What am I? I'm 45 minutes an hour in. That's fine. When I wrap this picture up, we'll call it then, if that's okay with everybody. I'll still gladly accept your comments and your requests. Obviously, I can't do them this show because by the time I'll be getting them, many I'll probably be asleep. But let's start this a bit. Yeah, let's start this a bit. There we go. I don't want this to be full dark, but I want it to be implied. There we are. That's nice. We'll put some bizarre greebling type little gizmos and gadgets, because this is apparently, oh god, a sci-fi fantasy picture, quasi book cover kind of feel, and I'm okay with that. Just add a little bit of detailing. Let the picture story tell itself. I love this kind of stuff. I really do, guys. It is just a joy to sit with that goofy little rhythm and just go, I am tired. I need to turn my brain to mush for a bit. I'm just going to sketch whatever comes out. And what came out was a half-elven space princess. Half something. Actually, she's essentially elven. This is not necessarily incompatible with my Big Snuffy Robots universe. In fact, I kind of like it for it, because there's some very strange elements if you go far enough. Who doesn't like a good strange element? Look at the people I associate with. Subtle, subtle, subtle. Now we're going to come all the way up here. Add another one. Oops. Definitely a multiply. Now I have to do some things, because now I have to fill this whole thing. Only if the editing layer. That? No. I don't need that much. Well, let's just do this. I'm going to darken the whole thing. That way I can come back with my eraser and I can start work. I'm playing with the light even farther. And if it proves too dark, that's not a problem, because if it's too dark, I can lighten it up quite a bit. Just have some fun here. Use this to play with the other lighting that's going on. I like to be able to layer my shadows, layer my lights, play with tone a little bit in ways that don't necessarily have to involve the expected methodologies. But I am fading fast, folks, so we'll see. We'll see. I probably won't be up much later, because I do want to get some sleep today. Social boots are highly polished. Right? Look at them. Could they not be? There we go. Oh, this is a fun one. This. That looks a bit better. Let's lighten that up. Let's what light hits it. Like so. Oh, she's fun. She's fun. I like her. Okay. Now, do we want to do anything else? I'm really tempted. I'm going to do it again. Blend mode, multiply. Come back over to the eraser. And I really like doing this. I love taking a light gray and then just playing with it. And, unabashedly, fearlessly, just be like, okay. See, this is the, let's see, that's going to make the space a little more uneven, which is what you want. There we go. I want her to stick out from her background. Whoops, important. And I can do that best by just layering and understanding how the shadows work. For some reason, she's giving me a very Captain Amelia kind of vibe. And I am without doubt or question here for that. Let's see how's this looking. What do you guys think? I know somebody's in the chat watching. There we go. I think I might just sign off on it. This is one of my better picks. I dig it. I'm a little upset that our feet are off, but I'm tired, so I'm going to just come down here. I really hope I turn my timelines on because this is one of my better ones. I'm starting to get my mojo back. I'm going to have to do a mass upload. Okay, so let me see. We'll save this as Space Elf Princess? Sure. Link. And we will come over here. Thank gosh. Okay, we will export single layer ping of the same name so that I can keep this. I think that looks cool. And then I will export the time lapse, and eventually that will end up on YouTube with some of the other things I do. If you like this and you enjoy this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe. Please support our sponsor in the Independent Creator Directory, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, artists, musicians, and other creatives. If you're looking to hire people, that is a great place to get in touch with them. People like, well, me. And with that, I'm just going to say, okay, because I know that's going to look good. I'm going to bring myself up to the whole thing, and I'm going to say, oh, looks like we're done with the cut. Guys, thank you. Please like and share this. And yeah, keep writing and drawing and creating, because if you keep creating, you can edit it, you can improve it, but you cannot edit a blank page. I love you guys, and I know the world's scary, but you should too, okay? Love yourself, work with the pursuit of beauty and joy and truth. And just try to make the world a little brighter than you found it, okay? Toodles, folks.